You don't earn respect by talking louder. You earn it in the quiet moments when people are watching you without you knowing. Most people never realize this, and that's exactly why they struggle to be taken seriously. If you're new here, welcome to Dark Mode Psychology. Make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss the deeper truths about human behavior. Respect isn't given because you explain yourself well. It's given because of how people feel around you before you ever open your mouth. Humans are constantly scanning for signals, not words. Signals, and those signals decide, within seconds, whether someone sees you as solid or disposable. Think about the last person you respected without even knowing why. They didn't beg for attention. They didn't overperform. They didn't try to prove anything. They simply were, and that presence did the talking for them. The first silent trigger of respect is comfort with silence. Most people panic when a conversation slows down. They rush to fill gaps, over-explain, joke nervously, or say things they don't even mean. Psychologically, this signals low internal control. But when someone can sit in silence without fidgeting, without reaching for validation, the brain reads it as confidence. Silence tells people you're not afraid of losing them. And the human mind respects what doesn't chase. Another powerful signal is how you move through space. People who rush everywhere, who constantly adjust themselves, who shrink their posture without noticing, send a message of urgency and submission. Respect grows when your movements are deliberate, not slow for show, but intentional. You sit when you decide to sit. You stand without hesitation. Your body language says, I'm not here to impress. I'm here because I belong. Humans are wired to respect those who appear grounded in their own skin. Then there's eye contact, not the aggressive, staring contest type, and not the nervous, darting kind either. Calm, steady eye contact tells the brain that you're emotionally regulated. You're not hiding. You're not threatening. You're present. When you can hold eye contact without forcing it, people subconsciously feel seen and slightly exposed. And humans tend to respect those who make them feel subtly aware of themselves. One of the most misunderstood behaviors is restraint. People think respect comes from reacting quickly, defending yourself instantly, clapping back harder. But psychologically, restraint signals power. When you don't react to every provocation, when you pause instead of exploding, people assume you have options, that you're choosing control over chaos. And control is deeply respected, even by people who don't like you. Respect also grows when you don't over-explain your decisions. The moment you start justifying, every choice, you hand over your authority. Confident people don't feel the need to convince everyone. They state, they decide, and they move on. This doesn't mean being rude or cold. It means trusting that your reasoning doesn't need approval to be valid. Humans respect boundaries more than explanations. Another silent psychological shift happens when you stop trying to be liked by everyone. The brain is incredibly sensitive to approval seeking. When someone adjusts their personality based on who's in the room, it signals insecurity. But when you remain consistent, calm with everyone, respectful but firm, people may not always agree with you, but they know where you stand. And predictability creates trust. Trust creates respect. Notice how truly respected people rarely gossip. They don't rush to share opinions about others. They listen more than they speak. This creates an aura of depth. When you don't give people easy access to your judgments, they assume you're selective with your thoughts, and the mind automatically assigns more value to what feels selective. There's also something powerful about emotional economy. People who react dramatically to small things lose authority quickly. But when you reserve emotion for moments that actually matter, others start paying attention. Your calm becomes noticeable. Your reactions feel intentional. And suddenly, when you do express something, it carries weight. Respect deepens when you're not afraid to walk away. Quietly. No speeches, no threats, just a clean exit when something crosses your line. Humans are deeply affected by loss, especially unexplained loss. When you remove your presence without chaos, it forces people to reflect, and reflection often turns into respect. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people don't like hearing. Respect isn't about being good, it's about being solid, emotionally stable, internally aligned, unmoved by noise. When your sense of self doesn't depend on reactions, approval, or constant validation, people feel it, even if they can't explain it. You don't need to dominate rooms. You don't need to prove intelligence. You don't need to announce confidence. The most respected people let others discover them slowly, and discovery always feels more powerful than display. If any part of this hit uncomfortably close, that's not an accident. That's awareness kicking in. And awareness is where real change starts. If this made you think of a moment, a person, or even yourself, let it sit with you for a second. If this resonated, you already know what to do. A simple like tells me this kind of depth matters. And if you've experienced respect shifting in your life or disappearing, sharing your thoughts in the comments might help someone else see what they've been missing. Because the strongest signals are rarely spoken, and the people who understand that are never overlooked.